to be the best, simple and plain. That's why I play the game. To be the best, you have to win. And that's what drives me.
He's the best player in the game. It's just that simple.
Yo, what it do, good people? We is back with another vid. I need y'all to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and spam that comment section. Y'all already know the slogan. Y'all know somebody that need a helping hand and y'all able to lend one out, please do so. If y'all know some kids that's in your immediate family or that's just in your immediate circle that need some guidance, please lead them into the right direction. You know the children are the future, and it's each one teach one. So the inmates that escaped had some help.
News on WDSU.
And right now we are following breaking news surrounding that jailbreak at the Orleans Justice Center, as we're now learning a maintenance worker has been arrested for allegedly helping those 10 inmates escape early Friday morning. And sources tell us that more arrests could be coming today. It also comes as Sheriff Susan Hudson and her team are being grilled right now by city council members over their response to the catastrophe and the allegations made about her budget. Meanwhile, calls for her resignation are growing, with additional leaders asking her to step down. All of this as 6 dangerous inmates are still on the run. We have team coverage over all of these late-breaking developments, but we're going to start things off with WDSU's Shay O'Connor and that sheriff's office employee who's behind bars. And Shay, he's claiming that he was forced to help those escapees, right?
That's absolutely correct, Ray.
Wait a minute. They told them, we're going to kill you if you don't help us get up out of here. That's probably what it is. That's crazy.
Andy, you know, following that breaking news, that Orleans Justice Center employee being arrested, accused of helping those 10 inmates to escape last Friday morning. Now, on your screen, you should see that mug shot. We're told the Attorney General's office announced the arrest of 33-year-old Sterling Williams, a maintenance worker at the jail. His charges include principal to simple escape and malfeasance in office for his alleged role in helping those 10 inmates to essentially escape the jail last Friday. Now, reports from the AG's office and really court documents I just was looking over shows that he says that one of the escapees, Antoine Massey, actually advised him to turn the water off in the cell where the inmates essentially escaped from. The report says that Williams complied, allowing the inmates to carry out their scheme to successfully escape. Now, close sources to the jail, however, paint a different picture. They tell me Williams actually gave the inmates tools that they needed in pulling off that seamless escape. This has not yet been confirmed by the sheriff's office, but those new court documents actually show an unknown apparatus was used to saw steel bars inside of that cell room. Now, we do know that 6 escapees remain on the loose. An official Antoine Massey actually advised him to turn the water off in the cell where the inmates essentially escaped from. The report says that Williams complied, allowing the inmates to carry out their scheme to successfully escape. Now, close sources to the jail, however, paint a different picture. They tell me Williams actually gave the inmates tools that they needed in pulling off that seamless escape. This has not yet been confirmed by the sheriff's office, but those new court documents actually show an unknown apparatus was used to saw steel bars inside of that cell room. Now, we do know that 6 escapees remain on the loose, and officials say we should expect more arrests from workers here at OJC.
Hey. So the whole time, this was the whole plot. They plotted this out, the whole scheme. They had everybody in on it, even the workers. So I don't believe his story saying that they made him do it.
I believe that as the investigation goes on, you're going to see more people who are culpable in this release of these prisoners, or at least helping them get things set off. And then also, again, getting those routes. So once they drove through the back of that wall and went through those flanges, how did they know how to get out through that back way, go through that loading dock, get to the fence, and then scale that fence to bring them to the interstate?
Now, we're told Williams was arrested and booked here at OJC before being sent to another facility. Meanwhile, as you just mentioned, those 6 other escapees are still on the loose. If you do know anything at all that could lead to an arrest, please dial 911. Reporting live from OJC, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.
That's crazy. Now, the fact that they planned that out the way they did, you know it's going to be more.
A major update. A jail maintenance worker is under arrest in New Orleans, accused of being the man on the inside who helped 10 inmates escape. The worker allegedly turned off the water to allow the inmates to break open a hole and get to freedom. Now,
that's crazy. But I'm going to keep y'all updated with more information. Y'all just like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I just don't understand how is this even possible. It wasn't no real supervision. It wasn't no real supervision. Supposed to have cameras watching everything. But like they say, it's more arrests coming from the inside of the jail. So I wouldn't be surprised if one of the correctional officers, or if not even more of them, was involved. But y'all like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We the People TV. Go.